women for their free labor already as it is, but there's no one that is more true for than men who already have small children. If a man is trying to date you and he has a small child, just know that 99.999999% of the time, his plan is to make you a mommy bang maid.
This is true. I was her. I was the one that got roped into caring for kids that weren't mine. And it starts like so subtly. Hey babe, I'm running late for work. Can you make the kids their lunches today? Oh, of course, no problem. But before you know it, the task has entirely become yours, and now they're yelling at you whenever the lunches aren't made. This is exactly what happened to me. So then I set a boundary to stop making their lunches because it was making me late for work and because he was just sleeping in anyways. But then he yelled at me because I wasn't treating his kids like my own. And you know how abusers live in double standards? They can do whatever they want. The same thing applies to their kids. So if you have your own kid, your kid has house rules to follow, but their kids don't. Their kids don't because they already have it rough, moving between two homes. And I want to make sure that I'm not too hard on them because I don't want them to stop wanting to come here. But your kid has to follow the rules. And if they don't, they will yell at your kid. Mine got yelled at for calling out that injustice. And then when she gave him back some sass, I got in trouble because I wasn't being a teammate. Let me tell you exactly how they do this. Let me tell you how they manipulate you into this situation. If you have any residual guilt for ending your marriage and for not having a nuclear family, they exploit that guilt. They use it to their advantage and they manipulate you with it. They'll say shit like, I'm gonna be the dad that they never had, or I'm gonna give you that wedding that you deserved. Totally pushing all of your do-over buttons. And that is why I think when we get divorced, we're pushed to the narrative of, are you seriously gonna break up your family? They lay that guilt directly on women, obviously so that you'll stay and they can continue to cash in on your free labor. But if you do decide to leave, then they have primed you with guilt so the next one can cash in on it. Oh, she feels shitty about breaking up her family. Perfect. She's gonna want a do-over. And that is why they rush you into the relationship so quickly, to cash in on the guilt. Before you see who they actually are, they can pretend to be competent enough to take care of their own kids, and they can pretend that they actually like yours until they have locked you in a place where they can pass it all off on you. So number one, no more guilt for ending an abusive marriage or relationship whatsoever. No more guilt for finding yourself in one. The system is literally set up for it. No more guilt for not having that patriarchal nuclear family. The system is not only flawed, you are set up to fail. Don't ever feel guilty for choosing your own happiness. Anyone even so triggers an ounce of guilt, you refuse it. It doesn't belong to you. And number two, no more rushing into anything. Take your time and make sure that man is going to care for his own kids. Be very careful dating men with young children so you don't end up being their baby bang maid.